What is up everybody, Frantic here, and I'd just like to welcome you back to another Battlefield 1 video. Today we are playing a little bit of the Operations game mode, which was introduced in the new Battlefield 1 game. If you are unfamiliar with it, it's a game mode that's a combination of rush and conquest. You keep taking objectives and moving up the map until one of the teams can either stop or, keep going. And in today's gameplay, you're seeing me and one of my best friends playing some operations. You'll see me playing, mostly the support class. In the beginning, you saw me playing as the gunner as an airplane. Didn't show that footage, but that gun's pretty good. But anyway, the purpose of this video, we are going to be talking about the operations game mode in general. Now, operations is completely new to Battlefield, like I said before. And in my total honest opinion, I think it's probably the best game mode in Battlefield 4 or Battlefield 1 right now. And the reason I say that is because it literally takes the two best main, staple game modes of Battlefield, of Rush and Conquest, and literally makes them into one. Now we're going to go over those aspects of those two game modes right now. So in Rush, you have these two objectives, and there's these sets of maps throughout the whole entire larger scale of the map. And so you have to take out these two MCOMs, and you take out the two MCOMs before your whole entire team can get wiped out. You move on to the next one, but if you fail and your team dies over and over and over again, you lose. As for the aspects of conquest that are carried over into this game mode, you literally are, instead of capturing bombs in this game mode, you're capturing objectives such as the flag points, and each flag point is labeled as a separate sector of the map. Each time, it's a different number of objectives. It can be anywhere between 1 to 3 based off my experiences with this game mode. And I just think that's absolutely fantastic for a game mode for this game. Also, aspects adopted from, Conquest are the ticket count, but it's a lot more different than regular Conquest because instead of, just regular, basic ticket count and, just tallying upwards, you tally downwards starting out about 150. And then you also get multiple attempts while trying to capture or defending the points. And I feel like that's really great for the game. It provides a really long Battlefield experience that's very much like, a war. So you're capturing and capturing, and you're pushing, and your team loses. And, once you get 150 tickets down, the attacking team then gets a behemoth. Now, the behemoth doesn't come until round 2 or 3, and that's only if you need them, which is very highly likely that you are going to need them. But the behemoth just really serves a ginormous purpose for the attackers because it provides such a great advantage because you have all these people in your squad or on your team just, providing heavy fire from, the behemoth miniguns, the bombing, and just everything. It's just super tough to take out because no one is ever really shooting at it unless they're in a plane or they're in a tank, and a lot of people just don't pay attention to the behemoth unless they're getting absolutely destroyed. Now, just like in the regular Battlefield 1 review, we're just going to go over some quick, pros and cons of this game mode. Starting out with the pros. Like I said earlier, I think it's a lot better of a game mode because of how many attempts you do get to win. With having that large scale of 64 players, it's always going to be chaotic, even despite how large the maps are. There are points in the game where I just find it really slow, but then the rest of the game is just really, really fast-paced, in my opinion. So, just always having a gunfight to fight and just always being able to run somewhere and just running into people all the time and trying to attack is just really awesome. Also, another aspect of this game mode is just that it does, in fact, take a very long time to do, but the point value you do get from playing this game is absolutely absurd, and I always find myself getting, 10,000 or more points while playing a full entire complete set of this game type. Just getting that many points is just so satisfying to know that you got that many points in one game, despite that, you can get that many points in 3 games and still have the same amount of time. But, just saying that you have that, 10,000 points in one game is absolutely absurd. Now, the time it does take to play this game isn't always the best, which, will lead us into our cons of the playlist. And one of the cons is the time. Not a lot of people have enough time to play this game. It does take, 45 minutes to an hour like you're playing, a game of League of Legends or something. But, it takes goddamn forever to win this type of game mode, and it just takes it so much out of you when you're playing it. It's just like, I put all this time into this one match, and you got fucked up the ass. So, the amount of time it does take to win this game mode is insane, but when you do, it's just so satisfying when you do win. And the other con I find with this game mode, as I mentioned earlier with the behemoth, I mean, it's such an asset for the attackers, but for the defenders, it's just such a handicap that you really get while trying to defend. I mean, yeah, it's meant to be broken, it's meant to be overpowered and strong, but like I said in my Battlefield 1 review, there's just not that much ways to take out vehicles, especially one of that high of caliber, where it's just wreaking havoc upon every single objective that the enemy can find, really, and just destroying every building and destroying every single person on your team. 64 players, that's a lot of people, but a behemoth can easily take out 16 of them within about 12 seconds, and that's just insane. So overall, the Operations game mode is honestly, like I said earlier, it's my favorite game mode so far in this game because it combines those great aspects of Rush and those amazing aspects of Conquest and literally just puts them into one game. And I feel like EA and DICE just really did an amazing job with this in creating a very true Battlefield 1 experience, a World War I experience that just involves very large-scale warfare and just very large-scale environments in general with massive amounts of foot soldiers and really strong tanks. And like I said in my Battlefield 1 review, there's obviously going to be pros and cons to this because there's pros and cons to the game in general, and that carries over to all the game modes in the game. And the game mode overall is just really fucking fun. I mean, yeah, there are moments in every freaking first-person shooter where you just want to rage harder and harder every time you fucking die. But honestly, it's just a game mode where I can just sit down and have fun, like using the bar, or just even sniping in general. I've tried, and it's just worked out. I mean, this game in general is just really fun, and I feel like Operations is the best way to have that source of fun. And with that, I think I'm just going to wrap up that video here. If you guys like the video, make sure you leave a like. And if you guys like the content and want to see more of it, make sure you hit that subscribe button. It would really mean a lot to me. And if you like more Battlefield 1 videos, please let me know in the comment section below. And yeah, if you guys are looking forward to Call of Duty Modern Warfare Remastered videos, I got you covered right on this channel right here. So yeah, with that guys, that wraps up this video. My name is Frantic, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.